Hey guys, it's Spoonie, and I just hit 800k Xbox gamer score. It's actually 800,001, but that's just because I've been playing some games with odd number achievements. Before I show you the list, I'll just explain those little badges on my profile. The 10 in the diamond shows that I've been an Xbox Live member for 10 consecutive years. The green badge represents an Xbox ambassador, and I am currently at a level 2. And the last badge just shows that I've been subscribed to Xbox since before they changed Xbox Gold into Xbox Game Pass Core. I like to have weird stuff on my gamer card, so I use this placeholder game to hit 750,000. Only 2 of the 10 achievements are unlockable though. So I've got some games with 1000 gamer score updates, games with gold, rest in peace. Now, Opus Castle is annoying. It's a free-to-play game, but when they released the DLC for it, they broke the main game. The only way to get the 100% is to buy the DLC, and when you do, then that base game achievement will unlock. Demon Slayer is a pretty good game. I'm pretty sure it's by CyberConnect 2, the developers that do all the Ultimate Ninja Storm Naruto games. And I think they did the JoJo fighting game. They do a lot of anime-based titles. Anyways, the game was fun to play through, and it takes you all the way up to the beginning of the second season. But some of those achievements are just tiresome, and I really didn't want to devote the time to them. There's a bunch of random games for Game Pass quests. Doki Doki I'm going to need to restart because it's been too long. Ultimate Ninja Storm 3 is the first one in the series I don't have the 100% on. I have it for 1 and 2. But like with the Demon Slayer game, there's a couple conditions that make a few of the achievements just grindy and I feel not worth my time. I've got Abs Animals, the game that's not really a game. You get the full 1000 just for watching a cat for 16 minutes. I grabbed it because this seems like one of the things that Microsoft will pull off the store. Starlight Kart Racing is a passable game. It's free to play, which means it's grindy as hell, so I feel really good about the 100% on this one. I checked out Overwatch for the first time since they renamed it Overwatch 2, and I think the game sucks now, and Paladins is a much better team-based shooter. Swan Chernobyl Unexplored is a game that I had stopped playing because it was too scary for me at the time. I just have to be in the right headspace for that type of stuff. The Avengers game is something I had played through Game Pass cloud streaming. I got it recently before it was delisted for $4, so when I get more space on my hard drive, I'm going to have to give it another shot. Like I mentioned, Paladins is better than Overwatch 2. The only reason I tried Paladins because Overwatch just feels like garbage now. Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City is something I picked up when they had made it backwards compatible. The Last Case of Benedict Fox is a great Metroidvania. I played it when I came out, and so there were a lot of times where I was waiting for them to release patches to fix some of the problems, but the game is fully patched now, and I do recommend it. Valheim is a contentious game for me. I know somebody who's always pressuring me to play the game. He's on PC though, but he does keep track of when it's coming to Xbox, and he pestered me into downloading the game to try it. I did not like it. Anyways, I was able to point out that it's still in game preview and say that it's not optimized for Xbox or any consoles yet, so that was able to get him off my back. Corpse Party is another one I'm going to need to restart because it's just been so long. I did end up watching the anime, and it is crazy as hell. It did kind of spoil the storyline, but that doesn't matter to me here. The JoJo fighting game, despite not spoiling the plot in any way, I stopped playing at a certain point because I didn't want to go past what I had seen in the show, and I've seen up until Golden Wind. The Grand Theft Auto 5 you see here is actually the Japanese version. I played it off of Game Pass just to have another Japanese title on my card. Skyrim is a game that I got the 100% on over a decade ago on the Xbox 360. I got the latest generation release just as something to play around with. I've got a lot of free play days, games with gold, and Game Pass titles. My wife has a laptop for her work stuff, so I was able to put a couple little quick games on it, like Frog Detective. I've usually got a free-to-play game or two that I chip away at over time, and I was able to get 2 done. The first one is Puzzle Quest 3, and if you're not willing to spend money, this is a really long grind to get your gear to level 50. DC Universe Online I finished off because apparently there is going to be an updated version coming out in the near future, and if your progress carries over, that will mean a bunch of instant unlock achievements. My wife's laptop actually died, so I had to get her a new one, and while I was setting it up, I put a few games on there for myself. So as you can see, I got the Walking Dead games because they're easy and quick. I did the Skyrim with the console commands because, like I said, I did it in full on the 360, and I am planning on doing it full on the Xbox One/Series X and S. And Cooking Simulator Windows can be done in like 5 minutes with console command. And what's cool about that is that we'll even unlock the achievements that are tied to delisted DLC, like the cooking channel stuff. Ni no Kuni is something I got through Game Pass, and while I really do like the game, it's that old school RPG feel, so it's going to take a while, and I just feel like I've got other stuff that I could be playing. Battlefield 2042 Xbox One version is something I loaded up to automatically pop some of the achievements I had unlocked in the Xbox Series versions. However, there was a massive download required to start the game, and I just never got around to it. Power Wash Simulator is a great little game, very relaxing. You go at your own pace until the last two achievements, which require you to start speed running everything. Vampire Survivors is a great game you guys should check out if you haven't already. It's got a simple, fun gameplay loop, and the developer is constantly putting out free updates that include achievements. And then we get to Battlefield 2042. Not only is this one of my most played games this console generation, but it might actually be one of my most played games of all time. The next game is My Hero Ultra Rumble. It's a free-to-play game inspired by the My Hero Academia franchise. Now, I'm not really a fan of My Hero. I watched like the first 5 episodes, and it really didn't do too much for me, but I'm surprised to say that I actually really love this game. I might have to do a video exploring the cognitive dissonance I have between liking the game and not liking the show. This is the Android version of Sudoku. It's nice to have something portable on the go where you can kind of challenge your brain and earn achievements at the same time. And finally, the game I choose to use to hit the 800,000 mark is Starfield. Now, the game is very good. This isn't a complaint. I just think that in hindsight, it wasn't necessary to wait for this game to hit the milestone. And with that, we set our course to 850,000 gamer score. If you guys have suggestions of games I should play to get there, or just any games that you enjoy, or maybe even some of your rarer completions or harder achievements, feel free to share them. And just let me know what your goals are in terms of gaming, whether you're on Xbox and you're going for gamer score, or you're on PlayStation and you're after those platinum trophies. And other than that, I will see you next time. Bye.